Exercise 7.1, question number 6. Third part we are starting. Yesterday we have discussed the first two parts. Now the third part is you have given 4 coordinates. 4 points are given. Firstly, you will give them the name. That is, let the points be A 4, 5, B 7, 6, C 4, 3, and D is your 1, 2. So I have given them the name A, B, C, D. Now we want to find which type of quadrilateral they are forming. So this all will depend upon the length of the side. So let's find the side AB. How you will find the length of AB? Yesterday we have discussed similar type of question. For finding the side, you will use distance formula. So let's use the distance formula. You can write the distance formula here. Under root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This is your distance formula. Now, let's use this formula for finding AB. This is your A, this is your B, this is your x1, y1, this is your x2, y2. So, you will write 7 minus 4 whole square plus 6 minus 5 whole square. Any doubt, beta? Any doubt? So, solve this. What you will get? 3. 3 square is 9. 6 minus 5 is your 1 and 1 square is 1. This will give you root 10. It can't be solved further, so you will write 10 units. Now let's find BC. For finding BC, you will again use the same formula for these two coordinates. So this is your x1, y1, this is your x2, y2. So 4 minus 7 square plus 3 minus 6 square will give you minus 3 square plus minus 3 square. That means 9 plus 9 will give you 18, and 18, after finding the factors of 18, what you will get? 9 2s are 18. 9 2s are 18. So you will write 3 root 2 units. Is it okay? Any doubt, beta? So with this, we have find out the side AB and BC. Now let's find the another side CD by the same formula. This is your CD. So 1 minus 4 square plus 2 minus 3 square. This will give you minus 3 square plus minus 1 square. Again under the root, this will give you 9 plus 1. That is your root 10. It can't be solved further. So the answer is under root 10 units. Now let's find the fourth side, that is your DA. Yes, listen to me carefully. I am writing DA. You can write AD also. If you are finding DA, this is your x1, y1, this is your x2, y2. So you will start from this. So this will give you 4 minus 1 square plus 5 minus 2 square. Yes, any doubt in this point, beta? If anyone is having any doubt, you can ask me. So this will give you again 3 root 2 units. So what did you conclude from this? So from this, you can see that the length of the two opposite sides are equal, root 10, 3 root 2 and 3 root 2. So from this, we can say that the length of the two opposite sides are equal. So it can be a parallelogram or it can be a rectangle also. So how will you decide whether it is a parallelogram or it is a rectangle? Depending upon the diagonals. If the diagonals are equal, then it is a rectangle. If the diagonals are not equal, then it is a parallelogram. So let's find the diagonal. I'm writing here the diagonal. Diagonal first, your diagonal is AC. That is your AC. So 4 minus 4 square plus 3 minus 5 square. This is your 0. This is minus 2 square is 4. So your answer is 2 units. Now let's find the another diagonal, that is your BD. Another diagonal is your BD. BD. So 1 minus 7 square plus 2 minus 6 square is equal to minus 6 square plus minus 4 square. This is your 36 plus 16. When you add them, what you will get? You will get 52. Now make the factors of this by prime factorization. You will get 13 fours are 52. And when you take this 4 outside the root, it will become 2 root 13. So what? You can see that the diagonals are not equal. Opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides are equal, but diagonals are unequal. Therefore, ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram. Any doubt, beta? Yes, beta. In question number 7, you have to find one point on x-axis which is equidistant from 2 minus 5 and minus 2, 9. आपने एक ऐसा पॉइंट निकालना है जिसका डिस्टेंस इन दोनों पॉइंट से सेम है. अब देखो बेटा, आपने इस क्वेश्चन में जो आपको कह रहा है, इस क्वेश्चन का क्या मीनिंग है कि आपके पास ये कोई दो पॉइंट दे रखे हैं, आपने एक ऐसा पॉइंट निकालना है जिसका गैप इन दोनों पॉइंट से सेम है. सपोज हम इस पॉइंट को नेम दे देते हैं पी एक्स कॉमा वाई. अब आपके पास एक इस क्वेश्चन में कंडीशन दे रखी है, the point on x-axis, and you all know if the point is lying on the x-axis, then its y coordinate must be 0. If the point is lying on x-axis, then its y coordinate must be 0. So this is the point P, this is your A coordinate, this is your B coordinate, and in the question they are saying that the distance of this point from AB are equal. So firstly, you will suppose the point, and when you suppose this point, you will get 1 mark or half mark for this supposition. So let Px comma 0 be the point on x-axis which is equidistant from which is equidistant from A minus 2 comma minus 5 and B minus 2 comma 9. So this is the point Px comma 0. But this condition is given in the question that the point is lying on x-axis. That means its y coordinate must be 0. If you take x and y here, you won't be able to reach at the answer. So it's necessary that this point is equidistant from A and B. Now, I'm going to tell you one important concept here. Whenever the question comes in the exam, many of the students make one mistake. बच्चे क्या कहते हैं कि ये जो पॉइंट है इसका डिस्टेंस A और B से सेम है, का मतलब क्या है, ये P पॉइंट को इसका मिड पॉइंट लेके चलने लग जाते हैं. But it's not said in the question that the point P is lying on the line segment AB. अगर आपको ये क्वेश्चन में कहा हो ना कि ये जो पॉइंट P है जो x, 0 है, ये इसका मिड पॉइंट है, इसके ऊपर लाई कर रहा है, तब आपने जाके मिड पॉइंट लेना है. अभी मिड पॉइंट नहीं कहा, अभी आपको ये बोला है कि ये जो पॉइंट P है इसका गैप A और B से सेम है. इसका मीनिंग क्या है कि ये जो P पॉइंट है इसका A के साथ गैप और इसका B के साथ गैप, PA is equal to PB. This is told to you in the question. ठीक है बेटा, आपको कहते हैं P का डिस्टेंस A और B से सेम है, मतलब P का गैप A से मतलब PA P का gap B से मतलब PB, this is same. Now if when you apply the distance formula on P and PB, firstly you will write distance formula, that is under root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Firstly, you will write the formula in the bracket, then you will use the formula here. Now, let's apply the formula on PA and PB. PA and PB. When you apply the formula on PA, this is your x1, y1, this is your x2, y2. So, your answer will become 2 minus x whole square plus 5 minus 0 whole square. Now, apply the formula on PB. This will give you minus 2 minus x whole square plus 9 minus 0 whole square. Now, make the squaring of both the sides, squaring both sides. Squaring both sides. Whenever the square root is there, you will make the squaring both sides to remove the square root from both the sides. This will cancel out the root. It will become 2 minus x whole square plus 5 square minus 2 minus x whole square plus 9 square. Now, in this step, beta, you can see that negative is there on both the sides. If you take negative common, this will become 2 plus x whole square. Is it okay? Beta, if you want to apply the formula directly without even taking common, you can. But the chances of mistake is there. So it's better you should take negative common to make it positive. Now, if when you make the square of this negative number, this will give you positive and your number will become 2 plus x whole square plus 81, 2 minus x whole square plus 25. Now open the square. This is your a minus b whole square, a square plus b square minus 2ab. And this will give you a square plus b square plus 2ab plus 81. This x square will cancel out. This 4 will cancel out. And we will get minus 4x plus 25 is equal to 4x plus 81. Any doubt, beta? Any doubt? Minus 4x. When you take this minus 4x here, it will become negative. This 81 minus 25 will give you, what you will get here from here? 6, 56. And this will give you minus 8. So x is equal to your minus 7. Now in the beginning, I have supposed the point as p x comma 0. So the point is p minus 7 comma 0 is equidistant from A and B. Any doubt? Any doubt, beta? Firstly, you will write PA is equal to PB, then you will apply the distance formula. After applying the distance formula, you will make the squaring both sides. This will remove the square root. And after removing the square root, you have to just simply solve it. You can use any of the method you know, but I have taken minus common to make it simpler. Otherwise, you can commit mistake when you apply the direct formula even without removing the negative sign. So I have taken negative common, make the square of this. This will give you positive. Apply the formula. After cancelling the term, you will reach at the solution x equal to minus 7. So at the end, I have written p minus 7 comma 0 is the point which is equidistant from A and B. Now, beta, next question is question number 8. In question number 8, you have to find the value of the missing variable y such that the distance of the point P and Q is 10 units. आपको कहता है P और Q जो दो points हैं, इनके बीच का जो distance है, the distance between P and Q is 10 units. That means PQ is equal to 10 units that is given in the question. Means the distance between the point P and Q is your 10 units. So when you apply the distance formula, you will write PQ is equal to 10 units. Now apply the distance formula on PQ. So you will write here distance formula. I'm writing it here directly without even writing the formula, but you will write PQ. This is your x1 by 1, this is your x2 by 2. So this will become 10 minus 2 whole square y plus 3 whole square. This will give you 8 square plus y plus 3 whole square equal to 10. Now, I have just told you in the previous question that whenever square root is there, you will remove the square root by making squaring both sides. Squaring both sides. When you make the square of this side, the square root will remove. So you will be left with this. And when you make the square of this will give you 100. This is your 64. This is your a plus b whole square. A square plus b square plus 2ab, that is 6y equal to 100. So this is your y square plus 6y plus 73 minus 100 equal to 0. But I have added these two terms because they are constant. 73, this 100, when you take it on this side, you will make it negative. So when you solve this, what you are left with? Y square plus 6y minus 27 equal to 0. Now make the factor of this by middle term splitting method. Here it is a quadratic in y, so you can apply quadratic formula if you want. Got it, beta? If you want to apply quadratic formula, then you can, but the easier way is to use middle term splitting method. 9 3s are 27. So 9 minus 3 will give you 6. Is it okay? Any doubt, beta? Any doubt? Now take y common. So y plus 9 minus 3 common, y plus 9 equal to 0. So this is your y plus 9, y minus 3 equal to 0. So either, bache, the product of these two terms is 0. That means any of one of them will be 0. The product of these two terms is 0. That means either one of them will be 0 at a time. So either y plus 9 equal to 0. So this will give you y equal to minus 9. And when you take or y minus 3 equal to 0, this will give you y equal to 3. So we have got two values of y. That's what we want to find in the beginning of the question. We have to find the value of the unknown variable. So I'm getting two of the values. So both will be the answer. Question number 9. This point Q is equidistant from P and R. What does it mean? It means that the distance of this point P and R from Q is same. That means QP is equal to QR. Any doubt? Any doubt, beta? Q का distance P और R से same है. So it is same as question number 7. Apply the distance formula on QP and QR. Then for removing the root, you will make the square root of both the sides. This QP, I am saying P at the last. So this is your x1 y1, this is your x2 y2. So the answer will be 5 minus 0. So I am simply writing 5 square minus 3 minus 1 whole square is equal to QR. So x minus 0 whole square plus 6 minus 1 whole square. Make the square of both the side, or you will write squaring both sides. So when you make the square of both the sides, this will give you 25. This is minus 4. This is 16. Square root will remove. Square root from this side also remove. So we'll be left with x square plus 5 square is your 25. 25 will cancel out. This will give you x square is equal to 16. When you remove this square, it will become square root on the next side. and your answer will be plus minus 3. Here we want to find the value of x, so I'm getting two values of x. Now let's check whether it is correct or not. Now after getting the value of x, you have to find the value of QR. QR is your this. QR is your x square plus 5 square. Value of x, firstly you will take x equal to minus 4. But whenever you take negative or positive, when you make the square of it, you will always get positive. So negative लेते हो या positive लेते हो, same आएगा. But if you want to solve it separately, then you can. But in both the situation, you will get same answer. So this will give you 16 plus 25. That is 41 units. So you are getting the value of QR as 41. And instead of negative, if you take positive sign here, so the value of QR is again 4 square plus 5 square. That is again 16 plus 25. That will give you under root 41. So in both the situation, you will get same answer. Is it okay? Now the another one that you want to find is, I'm writing here, another one that we want to find is PR. We want to find the distance of PR. So this is your P, this is your R. So I'm writing the coordinate of P as 5, minus 3 and R as plus minus 4, 6. So at a time you will take one of the number. So I'm taking plus 4 right now. So when you take 4 minus 5, but in the beginning keep this thing that you have to write the formula first. Otherwise there will be deduction of marks for the formula. So minus 1 square plus 9 square. This will give you 1 plus 81. That is 82 units. Got it? Now, if you take a negative number, here, I'm writing again. I'm writing the coordinate of P as 5, minus 3 and R as minus 4, 6. Then you will find PR again by the distance formula. But instead of positive, we have taken negative. So minus 4 minus 5 whole square plus 6 plus 3 whole square. That will give you minus 9 square plus 9 square. This is your 81 plus 81, 162. Now, if you can get the factors of this, then you can make the factors and you can take out the term from this. Yes, hurry up, check it now. Yes, we can factorize it. 81, 9 into 9. This will give you 9 root 2 units. Any doubt, beta? Wherever you are finding the distance, you have to write units with it. Is it okay? But in question number 10, you have given the point xy, 3, 6 and minus 3, 4. We have given one relationship that this point x, y is equidistant from these 2 points. So let give this the name, let P x, y be equidistant from A 3, 6 and B minus 3, 4. ये जो point है P x y इसका distance A और B से same है. Then what does it mean? That means PA is equal to PB. But the same type of question number 7 and 9 that we have discussed just now, it is similar to that. Okay, but in this you have given 2 variables, so no difference is there. Actually, formula is same, calculation is same, but you will get the answer in 2 variables. So PA. Firstly, you will write here distance formula in the bracket, then you will use it. 3 minus x whole square plus 6 minus y whole square, that is equal to minus 3 minus x whole square plus 4 minus y whole square. Now, solve, make the square of both the sides, squaring both sides. So you will get 3 minus x whole square plus 6 minus y whole square. Take negative common from this. This is your x plus 3 whole square plus 4 minus y whole square. Now, here you can see that I am having a minus b. So this is your a square plus b square minus 2ab. This is your a square plus b square minus 2ab. And on this side, when you make the square of the negative term, you will get positive. And this is a plus b, a square plus b square plus 2ab. This is your a square plus b square minus 2ab. Now, x square will cancel out, y square will cancel out. Collect the like terms. This is minus 6x